What up, what up, what up? Plug her in. There we go. Now we're all plugged in. Got halfway decent service here. So, what's up, Knowledge Mark? I made it. Made it out of my situation this morning. So for those of you who don't know, I slid down the on-ramp this morning getting onto Interstate 80 in Nebraska, and tow truck came. Didn't even really need to use him. He just he helped me back out. I just backed right back down it, pulled a U-turn somewhere, came back, and now I'm here where I am at. Where are you in Nebraska? I'm at Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha. So the weather is poo. It's not even like so bad now. It's just, it's not gonna get above freezing, I don't think, today. So it's gonna stay pretty frozen. Yeah. But mainly today I just kind of wanted to get on here and right on that where I'm from. Yeah. Just kind of wanted to get on here today, and I'm watching this guy ice skate across the parking lot right now. It's pretty good. Just wanted to get on here real quick and just kind of, you know, get to know everybody a little bit more. I haven't really had time to do like a side video other than the vlog, so it's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. But I wanted to talk about something that I feel is talked about, but we need to keep talking about it. Terry, it's not actually snowing at all. That's the thing. It's just, it's like sprinkling rain, and there's ice everywhere. So ice is the issue now. It's not snow. But anyways, I wanted to talk about safety around big trucks. Something that kind of grabbed me yesterday. I was driving, and I wasn't on the highway. I was on a little back road. It was like the Nebraska, Iowa 2 or something. You take it up to get to I-80 from right when you cross into, I believe it's Iowa. Yeah, Iowa, right. It's the you kind of pull up, and once you get back to 80, you're kind of on the outskirts of Omaha and more towards Lincoln. But anyways, I was on that road yesterday, and I'm driving along, and I see a state trooper pulls out, you know, and he gets behind me at first, and I'm like, oh shit, no, you know, I'm not speeding. What could be the issue? But he goes around me, and he's zooming, and then another state trooper comes by, and this guy's also just, I mean, flying. So the state troopers are going, I'm like, damn, you know, they're on their way to get somebody. And they get up, and I finally get up to where they are, you know. I see brake lights, and really kind of grabbed me. At that point, I was like, you know, that's when I kind of started thinking about some things. It was a normal car, I guess a four-wheeler, and a semi-truck coming eastbound. I'm assuming, you know, I don't know for sure because I didn't see it, but I'm assuming the four-wheeler decided to pull out in front of the semi as he was going down the road. Now, when I was in school, they taught us that it takes about 17 seconds for a truck to get out, pull out of somewhere, and get in the road, get in his lane, and get going. 17 seconds. That's a lot of time. And I'm thinking to myself, if I'm rolling at my, you know, governed speed of 61 miles an hour, that it takes me a long time to even get down to 45. I would say it takes me a solid 3.5, 4 seconds to slow down to 45 miles an hour, you know, without slamming on the brakes, you know what I mean, and causing something bad to happen. So I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that people who drive cars, people who drive trucks, cars, you need to look out for trucks, and trucks, we need to look out for cars. That's just the reality of it, you know. People think, I heard guys in the truck stop saying, you know, people think big trucks, big brakes. You know, in a sense, that's true. We do have much bigger and more powerful brakes than a car does. But that's because we're carrying we weigh 70,000, 80,000 pounds when we're loaded. You know, we have a lot of weight to stop. You know, we're rolling 747s, you know. So just take the extra time, look both ways. You know, when I'm going down a back road like that, I've got my foot hovering the brake pedal. You know, when I pull up to a excuse me, when I pull up to a cross section, you know, when I'm on it's not that much of an issue on the highway, but when you're on those little back roads and you've got these crossroads coming across a road that is, you know, a 65, 70 mile an hour road, you know, it's an issue. You know, the little cars, sure, they can get out and get going up to speed. And I've had some close calls, but nothing ever, you know, that was like dangerous. You know what I mean? So I just think we should look out for one another. You know, we have to share the road. You know, we've got things to deliver. They've got, you know, we've got family to come home to. They've got family that they're going home to. So we all just need to look out for one another. You know, now cars do some dumb shit in front of trucks. They really do. They really, 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 really do. And even before I started driving trucks, I noticed how some people are just ignorant, you know. When you're going through a city and that car is in such a rush to get in front of you, they'll stay in that acceleration lane until it's over and then some, and they'll come flying up your right side and jump in front of you, being on the shoulder and everything. You know, that stuff happened to me in school. You know what I mean? In school, those things would happen. You know, I went to school in Tampa, Florida. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, brother? Just kind of going over, you know, let's just look out for each other. Let's look out for each other. You know? But these cars, they do some silly, silly things. Very silly things. And, you know, when you see I've seen a bunch for what I feel like I've been out here on my own for 2 months. So I feel like I've seen more accidents than I should have seen. You know, that probably could have been avoided if somebody would have just been patient, you know, and waited just another 5 or 10 seconds, you know. We just need to slow down, you know, be patient, and that's not so much the trucks. Like, we're already going pretty slow, you know what I mean? Like, I'm cruising at 61. Yeah, for sure, Anthony. You know, just tons of stuff, you know. And like I was saying, it all probably could have been avoided with just patience. Slow down, analyze the situation, you know. So what I do when I'm in those situations, I'm always hovering the brake when I go through those cross sections, like I was saying. You know, I'm watching to make sure nobody's gonna pull out. And yeah, you know, if I do see somebody deciding to pull out, you know, it's not a bad idea to honk that horn. You know, we got loud horns. Let them know that, you know, it's gonna take us a while to stop. And so yeah. Cali, Nebraska is iced over, at least where I am. It is ice. don't get off the highway. That would be my only advice, because I see trucks on the highway right now. You know, they're just whoo, whoo, whoo. But I mean, like my situation this morning when I got stuck on the side of the road, I slid off the on-ramp. When that happened, the tow truck driver was even like, yeah, tow truck showed up. He was even like, no, I-80's not closed, it's open. You know, they're not going to close that unless they absolutely have to. But it's not closed, it's open. I tried getting on it, but I couldn't even get on because of the ice. I just slid to the left. The on-ramp was coming up, you know, going up to the left, kind of going up a little hill, and it had a little bit of lean to it. And I guess I was either going too slow or I don't know. I don't know what happened, but man, I tell you what, as soon as I felt it, I could feel it as I was sitting here, and I slid and I slid and I slid, and it was like, it was crazy because like you would think, you know, either the tractor's gonna go down first or the trailer's gonna pull you down into it. But what's weird about it is that when I slid, the drive tires were the first part to go. They were going, so I was kind of being pulled down like this way. You know what I mean? It was, you know, front steer tires facing the right, drive tires facing the left, trailer tires facing the back to the right side of the road, and it just kind of pulled me down in a V. And then trailer hit the side of the ditch, and then the tractor hit the side of the ditch. There was no damage to the truck or anything. Like I said, I wasn't going very fast or anything like that. But it's just like that. It was just a poor judgment call on my end. You know, I feel like I should have known better, and now I do know better. You know, and that's the experience part that I'm learning. You know, an experienced driver probably would have got out that morning and seen the parking lot like I seen it, and you know, heard the radio chatter on the radio that I heard this morning, and would have probably been like, I think I'm just gonna stick here. And that was my first thought. But then I said, you know what? I seen 3 or 4 trucks leave after I got up, and I was like, you know what? Let's go. You know, let's give it a shot. And it was fine up until I hit that on-ramp, and then as soon as I got on that ramp, but yeah, yeah, no, definitely not dwelling on it, Anthony. It just, like I was saying earlier, you know, what's up, RJ? Like I was saying earlier, you know, I tried to look at, you know, sure, me sliding off the on-ramp, not into the ditch, just kind of on the side of the road, was not a good situation. But you got to look at the positives of every situation you're in, especially out here on the road, because, you know, being away from your family, being kind of isolated for a long time, you know, that it messes with your head. So when things happen, you're more likely to just fucking snap. You know what I mean? It could be the littlest thing. You know, you could spill something in your truck. You just freak out. You know what I mean? And it's just little things. So you got to look at all the positives in every situation you're in, especially when you're out here on the road. You've got to say, hey, the truck's not damaged. You're not damaged. You're still alive. You know, you're on the side of the road. You know what I mean? You're, I'm late, Miss Trucker. Where in Nebraska? Omaha, Miss Trucker. Omaha, Nebraska. You know, it's, if you're on the interstate, I've heard on the radio, if you can get on the interstate, it's not that bad. If you can get on 80, it's not too bad. But if you know, if you're in a truck stop in Nebraska, just hold what you got. Even the that's what I was saying too, the tow truck driver even was like, don't just go back to the truck stop. It'll be cleared up tomorrow. The load's not worth your life. You know, you got your first ice slider, and ain't nothing like the adrenaline. Dude, I was like holding the wheel, and I'm like rolling, and I like feel something, and I was like, oh shit, I'm sliding. I like looked out the mirror, I couldn't see the trailer, and I was like oh shit, I was sliding. Yep, I fucking just but anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, you got to look at the positives in every situation. Truck's not damaged. I'm not injured. Nobody else was involved, you know. And that's the other thing. I don't know who watched that, I got 2 turntables and a microphone. What's up, little dog? That's the other thing. When I was on that on-ramp, I was beyond the yellow line. I was on the side. I had my DOT triangles all the way to the back, you know, where the on-ramp started, so guys could see those and know that I was up there, you know what I mean, or something was up there. And you got these guys who are still trying to get on that ramp. Now, if somebody would have gotten on that ramp and tried to go by me, they would have hit that ice just like I did and slid down, you know what I mean, and slid down the sideway, except they would have slid into me this time. So I had to get out, and like I was like waving my hands like go, because there was a way. It was crazy. The on-ramp on the other side, the plow truck had just went by and threw down a bunch of sand. And it was like guys were passing me, the ramp I was on. They'd go down, pop that same U-turn, come back up, and they're up the ramp and on the road. And I was like, come on, man. You know, and it's just like the ramp I was on had nothing done to it, you know. So anyways, but yeah, these guys just kept, they're coming up and they're stopping right when they get to my trailer, reversing and going back. So I finally got out. You know, every time one would come up beside me, I hopped out the truck. You know what I mean? I'm not about to be in it when Lord knows what's gonna happen, you know. And the tow truck driver, though, shout out to Midwest Towing, I think is what it was. He was a really cool dude. He really helped me out. You know, I kind of told him I was really new at this. I'd never been in a situation like this. He was like, are you stuck? Are you broke down? I was like, well, I'm not broke down. I don't know if I'm stuck because I haven't tried to move the truck. And I was like, what's the worst that could happen? He's like, you could die. And I was like, oh, all right. Sorry. Let's see. I was like, you know, you could, he was like, you could die. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow. He was like, yeah, this is no joke out here. Yeah, sorry. That was the, here, let me turn that off so it doesn't happen again. There we go. Perfect. That was actually a notification from you, little dog, that you shared my live feed, so you did it. But no, the tow truck driver, he blocked traffic. I just, you know, I was able to get off that ramp, and here I am now. I lived to tell the tale. To tell the tale. Better check your drawers, Vasily. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have. Yeah. But man, what a morning. What a learning experience, you know? That's what I try to take from this. You know, I could be sitting in here, oh, motherfuck, fuck, you know what I mean? This is crazy, you know, da-da-da-da-da. You know, I could be bitching and moaning, but I'm not, you know? I'm taking it as a learning experience, you know? I learned. The silly can't, they're too damn tight. Yeah, he'd probably shit and they'd like go right back, you know? It wouldn't have anywhere to go. Yeah, appreciate you, Anthony. Yeah, I'm doing it, man. But like I said, you know, I'm just, you know, taking it as a learning experience. I learned that if you see ice in the truck stop parking lot and you're skating around like an Olympic speed skater, you know, you can't close your hood, because you're sliding as you're pushing it up. You know, you should probably just hang tight. And that's the advice I'm going to give myself on that one. Stop talking shit. Woo! Vasily's got jokes this morning. Vasily's got the jokes. But anyways, that was my morning, y'all. I had to delete the live stream that I did when I was outside because it was just a little too revealing. So I thought I did better than that, but I watched it again and I did not, so it's gone. That's why I decided to do this one too, and I've not had time to like good time working on the career. Yes, for sure, Miss Trucker. I am, you know, I personally think my vlogs have gotten better every day, you know. And it's a big shout out to, you know, Little Dog and Vasily. You know, Vasily's I've been talking on the phone with him pretty religiously these last couple days, and you know, he's been giving me little tips and tricks on how to do things better, and you know, stuff like that. So you know, I feel like every day, yeah, you know, no doubt, every day they've gotten a little bit better. You know, like Vasily learned from me. He's a copycat. Vasily did learn, I think I mean, Ike wants me to teach him some fashion tips. Yeah, for sure. Everything's gonna get better. Today's might be kind of boring. I know I'm gonna go, well, I'm not gonna tell y'all what's gonna be on the vlog today. You'll just have to watch and see. But anyways, yeah, I got a couple little ideas that I'm gonna do. At first I thought I wasn't gonna do one, just kind of do a quick little video. But no, I'm gonna try to chop that, yeah, teaser, exactly. It's gonna be great. Watch the vlog later on today. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be more, nope, not even gonna say that. You'll just have to watch and see. I ripped off Little Dog shot for shot. I mean, LOL, just do what makes you happy and what entertains you. Yeah, no doubt, I definitely am. You know, and it's cool that y'all are along for the ride. I didn't expect this thing to. I did not expect what happened to happen. You know, I think I'm at like 380 subscribers now, and this is my 4th day on YouTube. You'll come up with shit no one has ever seen. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, man, you know, I'm trying to keep it interesting. That's why I kind of wanted to get on here, you know, to do a little bit more side note, you know. Side note, other than the vlog. Even though the vlog is great, it's fun, I like doing it. I think it's gonna go far. This is only just the beginning, you know. That's what's crazy about the situation. Write songs, brainstorm, get better acquainted with the software. Right, yeah. Marissa Gill. Big shout out to Marissa Gill. She's starting a vlog soon. Ike is in the house. Ike, I slid off an on-ramp this morning, in case you missed that part. And I'm in the truck stop now safely. But I slid off an on-ramp. Good times. Lily Trucker's in the house. Lily, I don't know if she heard it either. Lily, I slid off an on-ramp this morning. Good times, fun times. Did you film it? I didn't film me sliding off. You know how I usually do my leaving the truck stop, you know, pulling onto the highway? I didn't do that specifically because the weather was ass, and I didn't want to be worried about my phone and stuff. So I neglected to do that. But I did get a little bit of footage outside when I did slide off. I should have gotten more. I'm like kind of kicking myself in the ass for that. But I should have gotten more. But again, learning experience, not only for the vlog, but for myself. Yeah, no. Yeah, I slid off the on-ramp this morning. That was the big to-do this morning. But yeah, you know. I don't know, man. Fails are YouTube gold. Yeah, Vasily texted me. He's like, you better be filming this. And then I got on. It was funny. Little Dog went live as I was sitting there like, what do I do? And I was like, dude, I'm on the side of the you know, no damage, cones are out. And he's like, film it. And I was like, I literally got out of the truck and got some stuff. So, that advice. Yeah, no, that it could have, if I could go back in time, I would have filmed a little bit more. But yeah, man, what a great morning. Let's see, what else do I have to talk about? Slid off the on-ramp, Before you even got in a truck, if you knew you were going to get in a truck, your mind, feel of anything, and did you face... Hold on, Chucky, let me see. Let me read that again. Before you even got in a truck and knew you were going to get in a truck, in your mind, were you in fear of anything? Did you face a fear like going down a mountain grade yet? Okay. That's a really good question. Chucky, is it Chucky? I saw your stream that you're going to be studying for your permit. I have a link. I'm going to find it and I'm going to send it to you. So if you could somehow, you know, maybe in the comments of this video when it posts, if you could, you know, like drop an email or something that I can Chucky, nice. Drop an email or something. I can send you a link to the thing I used to study for my permit in school, and it's like great. It's literally like it's the same test that they'll give you at the DMV. It's question for question, just about, you know. And they have a couple different options, like you can do an exam, you can do what's called a marathon, when it's like all the possible questions that they have on the permit test there. And that's what I did. I did one test a day. I went and took general knowledge. I studied all day, all night, went and took general knowledge, you know, just studied general knowledge. Studied all day, all night, went and took just air brakes, studied all day, all night, went and took combinations. You know what I'm saying? I did it in 3 days, and I just did I'll send you the link. It's really useful. But I was scared of the mountains. I was scared of the weather, and you know, I turned to YouTube. I watched a bunch of people drive through the winter conditions, when to stop, how you know the roads are icing over. You know, you look at your mirror, you see when it, you know, just little things like that. And I wasn't too scared of like going down a mountain. Like I knew, just control your speed, you know, watch yourself. The one thing I'm scared of that I haven't done yet is going down a grade or up a grade in like snow or ice. What's up, Truck and Review? It's like if you going down a grade in snow or ice, or going up a grade in snow or ice. I haven't done that yet. I'm absolutely terrified because you can't use the engine brake in situations like that. I've been told you can use it on like level 1 and level 2, like it won't kill you. It'll just be a nice addition to your braking. But the reason you can't use that Jake brake when you're going up or when you're going down a mountain in snowy weather is because that's just an engine brake. It just slows the engine down. You know, it doesn't actually apply the brakes specifically to the trailer. You know, the trailer will still be just going and going and going. You know. So that's the reason you want to use your actual brakes in situations like that, is because it stops not only the tractor tires, but it helps slow down the trailer as well. And you know, always, like, you know, I'm still afraid of the, you know, the infamous jackknife. You know, when you're going down a mountain, you hit your brakes and you look out your mirror and you see the side of your trailer, you see your company logo over there. You know, yeah, no, face the mountain thing. I've been up and down Dead Man's Pass a few times. I go over Mount Eagle regularly, through I-80 in Wyoming. That's another funny story I have. So, heading home, bro. It's beer 30. Yeah, I wish. The only way you can learn is by doing it, getting a lower gear and drive. Right. That's the other issue. I'm in an automatic. And I think it's a 2017 Freightliner Cascadia. It's an automatic. So, it has its pros and its cons. Got my CDL back in May, and I run 70 here in Colorado. Take your time. Yeah, for sure. No doubt about it. Switch to manual. That's the funny part. When I went to school, I learned on a 10-speed. So I can drive a manual. I can drive a 10-speed. You know, I know how to do that. It's just I don't know. It's easier because you know, like, I can be focused on the road instead of my shifting when I'm in traffic and things like that. But you know, I get back to the thing, like, I like driving like a stick at home when I have you know, a stick shift at home. I like driving because I just feel like I have more control over the car. Yeah, Lily's coming off a rough day yesterday, guys. She had a little bit of a rough day. So, Lily, I've caught the rough day bug. I have it now. But it's okay. I kind of get to relax a little bit today. I'm not too mad about it. I was pretty upset when I was on the side of the ramp. And then I didn't even tell you guys, this guy. So I'm telling the guy, you know, you got to back up and go down, and you know, I'm telling him how to get back on the highway and that other ramp is good. And as I'm doing that, I hear truck horn. Wow! I hear truck horn. You know what I'm saying? I'm just standing there on the side of the road. I hear truck horn, and I'm like, oh shit! And I see this truck coming down the road, flying, hauling ass. I take off running. I run up the side of the. You know, where the interstate is. I'm running up the side of the damn thing, just like I hear a horn. I'm as far away from the road as I can get, and I'm up a hill, so you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna get to me. So I run up there, and this dude just comes whipping in. He almost rear ends the guy that's trying to back. Oh dude, my heart was like, man, woo, boy was that crazy. Yeah, no doubt. Let's see here. Lily, rough week, but doing better now. That's great. Lily's home for the day. Home time shout out. Anyways, but yeah, no man, it got sketchy. You know, it got sketchy out there this morning. I was genuinely worried about the safety of the truck and my safety, because I was not in a very good spot, and there was nothing I could really do about it, you know what I mean? And alright, Anthony's home, going to see the Wizard of Oz play tomorrow in St. Louis. Man, the Wizard of Oz is a great movie. But no, this morning, man, I was not in a safe place, and I was really getting paranoid, you know. And I seen first time I was sitting there and I seen CR England. He came up next to me trying to get on the on-ramp, and I pulled out my phone instantly. I was like, you know, because I'd already sent a picture to dispatch. You know, they told me send them a picture of where I'm at in the situation, and I did that. And I didn't want him to, you know, be like, oh, well, there was an accident. Like, no, there's no accident. There was no accident. There's no damage. You know what I mean? No damage. Nobody was involved. It was just me. But then I was worried when I seen that. I was like, oh shit. I was like, guys are gonna start trying to come up the side of this ramp. They're gonna start trying to get around me. And this one guy in a tanker truck, you know. So they were cool. That's awesome. Yeah, super cool. Yeah, like towards when I started noticing it was going to be a trend, I put on my vest and I went to the back of the truck and the trailer where my cones were, and every time I would see a truck with their blinker on trying to get over, I would just wave them, you know, and they would usually stop and be like, is there a way to turn? You know, I was kind of traffic director for the day. Just tuned in, not sure where. I travel RTA every week, but if you don't feel safe, then stay put. Yeah, nope. Definitely not feeling safe today, especially when the tow truck driver who does this all day, every day, up and down this stretch of highway, tells me it's not safe and that all the other guys out here are being idiots and they shouldn't be on the road. I'm making a U-turn and going back to the truck stop. Thanks for getting me off the on-ramp, guy. You know what I mean? That's just what it comes down to. Anyways, guy in a tanker truck. I'm out here, you know, with my vest on, telling guys, you know, it's not safe to come up this ramp. This guy just totally ignores me. Blatantly ignores me. Doesn't even, just blatant. And he comes, I mean, had to be going a good 30 miles an hour. You know what I mean? And what's up, Right Lane? I'm a new subscriber. Welcome, Raekwon. Happy to have you on board, buddy. Make sure you subscribe to all the other people in here. We got Lily Trucker, Mac Trucker, Vasily, Little Dog, Anthony, Trucking with Anthony, Trucking Review Channel. There's a big community out here, bud, and we'd like if you come a part of it. You know what I mean? We're always looking for, you know. They accepted me in with open arms. You know what I'm saying? I got man, I blew up. real quick. So everybody in here, you know, we all post. Everything is different, man. You know what I mean? Lily gives you her point of view. Anthony gives you his point of view. You know what I mean? Little dog gives you his point of view. Little guy gives you his point of view. You know, Vasily gives you his point of view. Everybody's in different places of the country, experiencing different things. Get into it, man. It's great. Watch everything. Absorb all the information you can. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying now. I got all hype. Oh, the tanker truck guy. I'm gonna stick to the tanker truck guy for a second. Tanker truck guy comes flying up, totally ignores me when I'm telling him to go around, you know? And he gets up beside me and he gets like half his trailer around and he slams on the brakes, stops. You know what I mean? Keep the hype up, keep going. Yeah, he slams on the brakes and he slams on the brakes and then he reverses. And I was like, yeah, you know, doing what I, you know, like, hello, I'm right here, big orange vest on, you know what I mean? And he comes back and he's like, if it would have been 3 more inches narrow, I would have made it. And I was like, yeah, you know, cool, awesome, dude. You can go around. There's a U-turn up there. You turn around. The other ramp is good to go. And he's like, all right. And I was like, okay, you know what I mean? But it's just like that, you know, when I'm standing out there. What's up, Barry? Take it easy. Don't get over your head. I'm an old retarded fart. Yeah. No, I am. I didn't even get mad at him. You know, I mean, I was like, really, man? You know, like, you see me out there. I have cones out. Trucks on the side of the road, you know. I'm out here telling guys to go around, you know, that this ramp is not, you know, not usable because it's iced over and I'm on the side, and if you try to come up it, you'll slide into me. And he just blatantly ignored the situation. And I don't know. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but like I said, I didn't get pissed about it. I was just like, yeah, you know, go up here, turn around, and everything will be gravy. So that's that, you know. That was my morning so far. No, I don't have a channel. I'm not that brave to do YouTube. I just enjoy watching y'all. I've been trucking for 8 years, but I can't get brave enough to do YouTube. But thanks for y'all. Thanks for y'all that we can do. Yeah, no problem, man. You should do it. That's my situation. Can't tell truckers anything. I've been doing it 8 years, Mac. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah. No, man, just do it. For real. I've been trucking on my own now. I hate getting out on the side of the highway. It's so dangerous. You can always get out on the passenger side. People tend to drift. Right, Lily. I agree with you 100%. Like, one time I had to fix my chains going down the interstate, and I got out on the passenger side. But the way this on-ramp was set up, it was all the traffic was to the right of the tractor, so it was easier. When I got out on the driver's side, I was in the ditch. So, but no, shit. What was I just gonna say? Damn, I forgot. What was I talking about just then? Anybody remember? Just do it. Oh, right. Okay. Thank you, Anthony. Just do it, man. I've been out here on my own for 2 months now. I watched my fair share of YouTube vlogs when I was through school, when I was, you know, in school, before school, with my trainer. I watched YouTube vlogs religiously. And I always thought, you know, oh, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I'm going to do it. That was my mindset. I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? When I, Frontline Media, for sure. You will definitely get a subscribe back from me. Anyways, so I watched it religiously. I said, I'm going to do a vlog, you know what I mean? It's going to be awesome, you know what I'm saying? And then I got in the truck on my own, and I was like, wow, I don't really have time to do anything besides drive this truck. So I did that, and I was like, you know, watching Vasily, and I even commented on one of Vasily's videos. I was like, man, I'd really like to start a blog. I just don't know how you find the time to do it. And he was like, yeah, man, you know, you just figure out what you want to get, and you just, you know, you shoot and you learn how to, you know, he's like, you can do it, you know what I mean? It's a lot of work though, but you know, it's fun. And I was like, you know, all right, cool. And then I don't know, man. I was in the shower the other night at the truck stop, and I was like, you know, I think I'm just gonna write, especially when I'm running adult. Yeah, exactly. Once you kind of get your format down and you know what you want to put up, you know when to shoot and when not to shoot. But I shoot all the time, man. I get too much sometimes. I have to cut it all down. But see, that makes for a good video because I don't know if you that's what I found. If I shoot a bunch of footage throughout the day, you know, and then I come back to it at night and I look at all the different things, then I can compile a better, more put together video. Just do what makes you happy. This will make good content. Be original and let your personality come through. What create? Be you, be different. Been trying to get my one customer on camera, but he's shy. Yeah, no, that's the big thing, man. Like Vasily said in his live stream the other night, he was like, you know, anybody can pick up a camera and can shoot and can edit. Situation last week, I was in fucking deny my load because it was too big. By the way, I'm a flatbed driver. Word. Raekwon's putting in that work driving flatbed, y'all. Flatbed ain't no joke. I don't know, I thought about it, but maybe in the future you'll get some flatbed stuff. I don't do flatbed now. I'm refrigerated. Reefer gang! Anyways, that was just a side note. But yeah. No. What was I saying again? Commenting on Vasily's. I'm really bad at this, y'all. I have a really short-term memory. Check it, it's a good drone. Oh yeah. But no, man, I just started doing. I was in the shower. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a vlog. Got out of the shower, went to the little electronics section of the truck stop, found a cool little windshield mount for pretty cheap, and put it up and recorded the prequel to the vlog video, you know, expecting no one to watch it. Recorded the first vlog, expecting no one to watch it. Commented on some of my, you know, inspirations on YouTube to come check it out, you know, not to cut me down, but to check it out. Didn't even ask for, just, I would have been happy if somebody watched it. I would have been happy if I'd have woke up that morning and had 10 views on it. Like, woo! You know what I mean? 10 people watched my videos. You know, it's great. And then, you know, the whole situation, we all know how that happened. And, no, when Vasily commented on it, gave me those tips and stuff like that, I felt accomplished. I was like, great. You know, happy. Vasily commented, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, that's 40 people. You know what I'm saying? That's 40 people, Anthony, who watched. You know? And, yeah, Lily Reefer Gang. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got bagel bites right now. Bagel bites. The good thing, though, about being in Nebraska, where it's like 20 degrees, is it's not kicking on and off as often because it's staying nice and cold. So that's nice. But yeah, no, Vasily commented, I was like, great. That's it for me. That's awesome. I'm gonna keep doing this. You know, Vasily commented, he was my first subscriber. Vasily, you can't say I don't give you credit. I'm giving you much credit for being #1. You were the first subscriber. And then from then, it just bloom. Hello, world. My name is Right Lane Bandit. And, you know, it just... And then after that, you know, I got the phone call from Vasily and stuff, and, you know, it was like, the pressure's on now, you know. This could really be something, and it is going to be something. I feel like this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. It could be huge. It could be huge. But, yeah, what a crazy, crazy day that was. I'm gonna cut my name to just my name. Checking with names. Heard reefer driver don't get notice from the shipper receiver. Is that true? Raekwon, usually the places I go to are only is expecting don't let the haters get to you either. Yeah, no doubt, knowledge mark, for real. But anyways, back to what Raekwon was saying. No, man, I feel like we're all kind of equally respected. I didn't have a great experience at the Bagel Bites place in Fort Myers. It is all about how you carry yourself. I really don't see how some of y'all deal with the trolls. I get pissed off when they do some stuff that they bring to the family. And that bunch of y'all, but yes, reefer gang. Yeah, man, you just ignore the trolls. That's how you deal with them. But anyways, no, I had a little bit of an issue at the Bagel Bites place I went to. My appointment time was at yeah, no doubt. My appointment time was at 4 in the morning. Now, I made the mistake of leaving my house the night before and getting there, and then, yeah, man, haters gonna hate, y'all. Let's talk about that for a second. Haters gonna hate, no matter what you do, no matter if you're, cook at a restaurant, stocking shelves at the grocery store, driving big trucks, driving, we'll say, reefers, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, whatever you do, haters gonna hate. They hate you because they ain't you. Haters hate us because they ain't us. They are anus. Anus. It's just how it is. Some people just hate. They have nothing better to do than sit around and just talk shit and downgrade and, just put people down all day long. You know what they say? Negative, what do they say? Negative, what is that saying? Like, negative, likes company or something. Somebody knows it in here. Negative, there's always company with negativity. It's something like that. You know what I mean? Negative Nancy enjoys company or something. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, haters are gonna hate. Thank you, Frontline. No matter what, on anything, you can't let it get to you. You know why? Because you're true to yourself. You tell yourself that you're the man every day. You wake up every day, the sun is shining. People follow negativity. Okay, knowledge mark, I'm back. But no, man, don't let the haters get to you. You are the shit. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, no matter what anything is, you are awesome. And that goes to everybody. That's not directed towards anybody. That's everybody. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with just about everybody. You're cool with me, I'm cool with you. Like, that's just the life I live. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to be negative. You know what I mean? I used to be a real negative person, You look out, you are the man, Lily. Literally. I mean, not literally, but, like I tell my dispatcher is a female. And she got me a good load, like, almost 3,000 miles. And I was like, you know what? You are the man. And I was like, not literally. Where are you from, right, Lane? I'm from Central Florida. Central Florida. I don't know if you hear me. Central Florida. You're our future driver, and I thank you for your choice to drive a truck. Hey, Arnie, I appreciate you, brother. I'm out here. Hopefully I'm bringing it in right. I think I'm doing pretty good, man. I do pretty good, But anyways, no, you're the man. Everybody's the man, okay? I used to be real negative. You look out one window going down the road and it's gray skies and dead trees and horribleness. And you look out this side of the window and it's sunny and it's nice and it's beautiful and everything is great. You can look out either side of the window. This is Rylan, I am a lady. Alright, thank you. Sorry. You're the man, though, Arnie. Oh, that says Arlene. I thought it said Arnie. I'm sorry. Arlene, you are the man. Whether you like it or not, you're the man. How long you been driving? 2 months. I've been out here for 2 months by myself. I'm a little Utah scrub. Try to you sell me back. Have a good day. No doubt about it. King, does that say King? King Deshaun, Mr. Uncut. Y'all go check him out. He could be another star. You know, I don't know. Keep it up. You're doing well. Appreciate it. But anyway, you can look either side. You know, it's all in your mind. It's all in your mindset. You know, if you wake up pissed off one morning, one little thing's gonna happen. Another little thing's gonna happen. Another little thing's gonna happen. Now, in retrospect, these are all 3 separate things, 3 very little things. What type of truck you drive? I am in a 2017 Freightliner Cascadia. Since you mentioned being on icy ramps to the left truck and to drive an ambulance for a medical transport company, seeing what the roads are like in your area. Yeah, Omaha, Nebraska is where I'm at. It's all in your mind, y'all. It's all in your mind. Be positive. Like I slid off an on-ramp this morning. I looked at the positives in that situation. I could have beat myself up about it. I could still be down in the dumps about it. I could have gone about that situation totally different than the way I handled it. But I didn't. You know why? Because mind over matter, y'all. Mind over matter. You know what I'm saying? Well, I hope you don't have to take a patient in there in Omaha. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there, you know, it's been almost an hour since I started this. I've probably been here for another hour, so I'm sure the plows are doing their job now. You know, they certainly didn't touch that ramp I was on. But anyways, yeah, I've driven a Kenworth automatic. That they had one at the school. But anyways, it's all in y'all's mind. Get the negative out of your head. It's a beautiful day, even though it's, what is it? Now it's 34 degrees. I'm in an automatic, Cali. Even though it's 34 degrees out and cloudy and the weather is poop, when are you gonna dread the rest of your hair? Woo! I don't know. I don't know yet, really. I kind of like when it's not like all fucking, when I'm not all roaded out and it's not like this, and I'm not like, you know, looking like a gremlin. It's not too bad. It looks pretty good when I have it all up. You know, I've got from here, you know. But anyways, we'll talk about the dreads in a minute. I'm gonna get this positivity rant out of the way. Positivity rant resume. It's all in your mind. Get it out of your head. It's 34 degrees here. It's cloudy. The weather is poo. There's ice everywhere. I slid off the on-ramp this morning. You know what I mean? No, not gonna let it get to me. It's beautiful. I woke up this morning. I had good breakfast. I have water and food to eat. I have money in my pocket. I have a truck roof over my head. I have a wonderful truck to drive. It's running. I have air in my tires. The load is still cold. I might make my delivery time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have the positives of my situation right now overweigh the negatives of my situation right now. And that's just the reality of it. So you can let, you know, my load delivers in Ontario, Oregon at the Americold. Americold. Is it Americold or Amerigold? Good breakfast is the only thing that matters. You're just a food head like I am, Vasily. You just like food. You should make how to manage dreads in a truck video I would watch. You know, I would if I knew how to do it. But I don't. I actually go to a place where I live. Every time I go home, I go to a place where I live and they fix them up for me. I didn't go last time I was home. I was too busy hanging out with the fam, but I usually go. See, that's like not dread. You know what I mean? That's just regular old hair. Hey man, if you get a chance, try the Mexican food next to the pilot. Dude, I love Mexican food, Cali. I love Mexican food, bro. Like, woo, woo. Like I was down in Southern California one time, delivering at the port of Los Angeles, and there was a food truck out there, and like, you know, these people were so, like, they were filled with culture. You know what I mean? Like, the lady didn't even speak English, and like I knew right then and there. I was like, thank you, Jesus. You have blessed me with the. You've blessed me with the. With the graces of quality, fresh Mexican food. And man, I gotta run, everyone. Have a great day. Support my man Rightland and come check out everyone. Have a blessed day. You too, Anthony. Drive safe. Oh, you're home, so just hunker down and stay warm, man. Thanks for all the love, brother. I'll be watching out for your next video. But anyways, this Mexican food changed my life. They had the fresh green salsa. You got a birdie mouth. Oh man. They had that fresh green salsa. I think I got like a burrito and some chips and a Coca-Cola. You gotta have Coca-Cola with Mexican food. It goes hand in hand. Like peanut butter and jelly. Coca-Cola, Mexican food, peanut butter, jelly. Salsa verde. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, you know, stay positive. And it's funny, I was talking on the phone with a buddy of mine last night. I'm not gonna say any names, but we were talking about how it can be hard to kind of give you some advice. Don't tell people where you are. Too many haters. Yeah, I appreciate it, knowledge. That's something I gotta watch. Anyways, I was on the phone last night with a friend of mine, and we were talking about how it can kind of be hard. Damn, you already got haters, lol, what the... I don't know. I don't keep up with that. You know why? Because they hate me, because they ain't me. I don't keep up with no haters. I got nothing to do with that. I don't got time for that. I'm too busy out here. Just keep your tire, buddy, handy. Yeah, I gotta get one of those. I got this killer pocket knife, though. Find me. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not threatening anyone. Not everybody get your panties in a wad. It's okay, I promise. It's on my shelf. I don't even have it on me. Anyways. Where's AK, man? We know you got one in there. Yeah. My buddy actually just got an AR-15. He's in, you know, he's where he's at, though. Anyways, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I was on the phone with a friend of mine last night, and we were talking about how it can kind of be hard. What's up, Trucker Jason? How it can kind of be hard to stay positive out here, you know, and how you come on and, you know, you want to be as positive as possible, but, you know, a couple valid points were brought up last night. We're isolated for at least, excuse me, for at least 10 hours a day. You know, we're isolated, you know, we're without human interaction for quite some time, and when we do have human interaction, it's usually like your total $17.50, or what can I get you today, or what would you like to start to drink, or what pump are you at for your receipt, or, you know, I don't know, you know, it's usually just short and sweet. It's never really, you don't really have, like, you know, I don't know how to word it, but I made a vid to give a shout out to you, Bandit. Sweet, Trucker, I'm gonna have to check that out, man. You gonna get a drone or leave that for Vasily? I wouldn't leave the drones to Vasily, so I don't know if he's, yeah, we'll leave the droning to Vasily, right, Vasily? We'll leave the drones to you, man. And Little Dog has a badass drone. You guys seen the footage he gets with that thing? Whoa, whoa. I also want to get one of those little clips. I seen Little Dog use it in one of his videos. You just put it over the lens of your camera, and it gives you like a fisheye type deal going on. It gives you a little bit more wider of a shot. Because it's funny, when I set my camera up on the dash, you know, where I usually shoot my vlogs. I'll be in the frame when it's just sitting there, and I'll be like, cool, great shot. And then I hit record, and it like, it shrinks down a little bit. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe, does anybody in here know what that is? Can we fix that? Or is that just something I gotta deal with? But yeah, you know, it can get hard out here. But just like I told my friend last night, when you're out here, and the times do get hard, you gotta remember the reasons you're out here. You gotta remember why you're out here. Why did you decide to be a truck driver? For what reasons? Why do you sacrifice all the time away from the people you like spending time with, the people you love? Why do you do it? Why? Think about the reasons you're out here, you know? And that's what I do whenever I get down in the dumps. Because I do. Everybody does. It's normal. But you gotta try not to. That's the catch. Some people just, they go down and they just ride it all the way down. They're like, screw it, you know, don't care, on the down train. No. Not me. You gotta fight it. You gotta fight it. Stay away from the Pilot Pizza. Yeah, I will. I will stay away from the... I do it for the... Is that a cat or a dog? That's a cat. Pilot Pizza. Yeah, it's rough. It can be rough. Depends. If you see him bring out a fresh pizza, might get a slice. Resolution you can change in the video settings. Choose the 16:9 ratio. That's what I record at. Yeah, it's before, like, it's not in the it's not in the editing software. It's literally my phone. Like when I go to shoot the footage from like scratch, that's where it is. I'll check it out though. That makes a lot of sense. The resolution you can change in video settings. Choose the 16:9. Going live tonight knows a bit. Who is that that said they gave me? Trucker Jason. Trucker Jason. Gotta remember that. Trucker Jason. What phone do you have? The Samsung S8. Hold on, I'm gonna get a pen real quick. I don't want to forget that. Trucker Jason. Trucker Jason. Trucker Jason. Pilot Pizza. Trucker Jason. I'm writing it down so I don't forget to go check you out. Trucker Jason. You're in there. You're right there, Trucker Jason. But no. Oh, here's a question that I can ask. It's a good question. You guys ready for the question? The question is to use a GPS or to not use a GPS. Now, before you answer, oh, I see you guys typing. Hold on. Whoa. Before you answer, my company gives me routing. Like, they have a route. It's not on me to figure out which way to go. They tell me everything. They tell me what roads to take. Now, I have a good system going how I do it, you know. Usually, 99% of the time, actually I won't say 9, I'll say 90% of the time, I can follow the routing just going down the road. You know, it's usually interstate to interstate. But sometimes it gets confusing, and it gets really confusing when I get closer to the shipper. Now, I send in Silly Trucker channel on that notepad. Silly Trucker on that notepad. Silly Trucker, I'm already a subscriber, fam. I subscribed to you. I watched your live stream the other day. I watched your vlog yesterday. When you run into viewers who are getting in, but not yet in a truck, send them to my channel. I'm going to have a live study on your CDO permit together. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. It really is. You know, I have to send. Oh, okay, I'm gonna write you down too, Chuki. I suggest checking out Lily too. Yeah, no, I'm a firm Lily Trucker supporter. I'm writing her down. Look, I got the notepad back out, y'all. Lily Trucker, Chuki, Chucky. Just use Google Maps, looking at street plates, see what it kind of looks like. Right, that's what I was saying. So, when I get close to the shipper, I send my directions request. And 90% of the time, Google Maps is on point. It's the same way Google Maps has taken me. You know what I mean? Or if not, it's like one or two turns off, and it's not that hard to figure out. But my thing is, sometimes it's not just interstate to interstate. For your temples, pull back all your hair, you have them braid it, cut it around for standard hair, sharp looking and easier. From your temples back, pull all your hair, have them braid it, and then cut it all around for a straighter haircut. It's really sharp looking, easier to care for. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Arlene, for the hair tip. The GPS, I don't know. I feel like I have a good system now. But I feel like I was saying, sometimes it's not just interstate to interstate. Sometimes it's here, there, there. You know? And one time I got really frustrated because it was just like U.S. highway here, U.S. highway there, state road here, county road here, state road there, county road there. And it's just like, can I just get on the interstate, you know, please? And then I got into Tulsa. Y'all ever been through Tulsa, Oklahoma? Or no, was it Tulsa? I think it was Tulsa. Somewhere out there out west. Was it Tulsa? Was it Oklahoma? Somewhere. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. It was the worst. I took the road going the wrong way, that the route, following this frickin' routing, okay? Took that road. I called my dispatcher and I said, hey, am I going the right way? She's like, yeah, you're good. Everything is great. Keep going. Have a good night. I'm out the door. I was like, all right, awesome. And I was like, I don't feel like I'm going the right way. And I don't feel like I'm going the right way, you know what I mean? And so I pulled up Google Maps. I pulled over, of course. Pulled up Google Maps. And I was not going the right way. And that really kind of set me off. Things change in a heartbeat out there, so you sound like you have feet planted right and a great attitude. Thank you, Arlene. I do. I have a great attitude, man. That's half the battle out here, is having a good attitude. But anyways, I was furious. Not really furious. I mean, when I get furious, it's nothing to be scared of. The routing was, no, she told me I was not going the right way. So I turned around. Hey Bandit, I suggest driving them, and also a backup Google Maps. Yeah, no, I have an Atlas too. Yeah, for sure. I got the 2018 laminated edition. Got that on Amazon before I went to orientation. They didn't even want me coming to orientation without it, so I've had that for a while. I use that too, but sometimes like it just seems like satellite. You're the one I'm choosing to watch. Great job. Yeah, thanks, Chucky. For real, I got the TV going back here. It's on the Weather Channel. I'm trying to keep up with it. But anyways, the Atlas is great, you know, but it seems like the road I need to be seeing, or I'm looking for, is like where it splits, or it's in like the top corner and it's like flip to this page, or when you have to go, like, for instance, you're going, I don't know, for instance, some roads, you go here, then you go there, then you go here, and it's states, you know, excuse me, you're going through states, and you get up and you're like, oh, it's like flip to page 24, and you're like, fuck, page 24, and you're like, okay, there it is, and you follow it up through another state, and you're like, and it's like, go to page 48, and you're like, oh, fuck, page 48, you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of, it's too much. I can pull up Google Maps and I can use my fingers and just whoop, pinch and pull, pinch, and I can scroll this way and I can scroll that way, and there's no pages. I like to follow flocks of geese. I do well with north and south most of the time. Yeah, but that's a whole nother debate I could get into. You guys ready for this one? This is funny. I thought of this one. You know, this is one of those crazy trucker thoughts as you're going down the road. So, everybody knows the great moose debate, right? The great moose debate. So, you have moose and you have goose, okay? Moose and goose. One letter separates G and M, right? Same word, okay? Now, multiple, Lily knows where I'm going with this one. Now, multiple moose is not mooses, it's not meese, it's moose. I see one moose, I see 5 moose, right? Now let's go back to goose. Let's go back to goose. Okay? You don't call multiple geese goose, okay? You don't go, okay, there's one goose, or there's multiple goose. There's 3 goose. So here's my thing, Lily. It should either be multiple moose is moose, and multiple goose is goose, or the other way. Multiple moose is meese, and multiple goose are geese. That's where it's at. That's where I'm at with that one. I don't know how we look for road conditions app. Sure, underground weather app. Thanks to the app. Yes. See, Lily. It's either moose and goose or geese and meese. No in between. You can't have, oh, well, 3 moose is moose and 3 goose are geese. Like, what? Oh my God. What? You can't, it just, it doesn't jive with me. It doesn't jive. It does not jive. Does not jive. And when you cook them, they're called cooked. Roast. When you cook them, they're called cooked. Hilarious. I'm rolling. I went over this many times. Right? See, that's what I'm saying. Lily, you understand it. You just be driving down the road. Maybe you're on the phone with somebody, you know, on your headset. And you're just like, you see some moose or you see some geese. And you're like, okay, we gotta talk about this, because you ain't got nothing better to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, for instance, you're in boring old Nebraska. Like, look, have you guys ever driven on Interstate 80 through Nebraska? I'm sure you have. It doesn't change. Every mile looks the same. Every mile. I like cooked moose better than cooked geese. See? See, that's even, okay, that's an even, lone wolf, that's a great, Lily, check that out. So, how many moose did you cook? Wouldn't know, because you could either be talking about one moose or multiple moose. But see, we know for a fact that you cooked one or more, no, that actually you cooked 2 or more geese. You know what I'm saying? We know for a fact. It's bull. It's baloney. Bologna. Why do they spell baloney Bologna? Can somebody tell me that? Please. I should have just named this video like Random Rants. Because that's been kind of going on about everything. But I got nothing better to do, man, besides watch the Weather Channel. Southern thing. It originated in Italy. I came in a little late when you slid on the ramp. Did it do any damage or good? Had to put clean underwear on? Yes. I didn't. Oh, Arlene. No damage, no nothing. I lost traction going up the ramp. Just slid to the side of the road. Tow truck came. I was able to back off the ramp and make a U-turn and come back where I'm at. Like Lily. Okay, so when he said moose, he could have been talking about 1 moose, 2 moose, 3 moose, 4 moose, 5 moose, 6 moose, 7, you know, multiple mooses. Moose, excuse me. But for a fact, we know from what was typed, that there was 2 or more geese. 2, because it was geese. So who knows? See how it could be confusing? Like, let's say you know, you have a couple pet moose, right? And they get sick or something. Now you have to call the vet. The vet goes, "What's the issue?" You go, "Yeah, I have to bring my moose in." And he goes, "Okay, bring the moose in." You know what I mean? And you show up with like 4 moose. He's like, "I thought you said you were bringing your moose in." And it's like, "Yeah, I brought my moose in. You know, I brought my moose." "You said moose." "I know." Do you see how it could... Man, we should write, like, we should all get together and, like, Webster's... Who like, decides, you know, who makes these judgment calls? Because whoever does is getting a strongly worded email from me about the whole moose, geese, goose, moose thing. I mean, who does it? Is it like Webster's Dictionary? Are those the guys? You know? LOL, I'm sitting here. Oh, man, you're funny, man. Thank you. Thank you, Arlene, I'm sorry. Arlene. But, Jesus. It's the moose. Your cookie can... Yes, cookie, only buy 1 for truck routes. Yeah, sorry. I was too caught up in the moose thing. Southern thing. I was looking at... Yeah, there are specific GPSs for... Avoid the truck stops if you can, because the one I'm looking at is like $500 in the truck stop, and it's like $300 on Amazon. So... But anyways, that's what we should have named this. The Moose Goose Debate. We should have had like moderators and debaters and time limits, and I want to know if there's somebody who feels the opposite, though. That's what I was hoping was going to happen. Somebody who's like, no, like it's fucking goose and moose. You have a company already picked out before you went to school? Yes and no. Here's what I did. I went to Roadmaster in Tampa. Great school, by the way. Had a wonderful experience there. I went to Roadmaster in Tampa. I have the video on the Rand McGoose. Ha! Woo! Lily's gonna post the review on the new Rand McGoose. The Rand McGoose. I'm sorry, I messed that up. That was bad. Anyways, Chucky, yes and no. So I went to Roadmaster, and what they do with your application, when you submit it to them, they submit it to a bunch of carriers. They submit it to a bunch of carriers for you, and your phone is usually going off the hook. The phone is usually going, you know, oh, this is from US Express. Oh, this is from Warner. Oh, this is from TMC. Oh, this is from, you know, Western, you know, there's just bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? Now, when you get to school, depending on what school you go to, I don't know what school you're planning on going to. When you go to school, you'll be able to talk with I don't want to say with like the job, well, for instance, at Roadmaster, it was job placement department. It was job placement, and what they did is I went into her office, and she was like, you know, we have you applied here, 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 and here. Is there anyone else you would like to go to work for? And I said, you know, let me check out a few others. Just a couple recruiters came in. Now here's the thing, Chucky. If you have recruiters come, you're from Tampa, me too, Brandon, got the support in the 813. Yeah, I'm not from Tampa, but that's where I went to school. But yeah, 813. Anyways, do you ever think about expediting with a printer? What? I don't understand that. I feel like that's a burn of some sort. But anyways, Chucky, back to you. Talked with job placement, and I was like, yeah, you know, there's one company that I wanted to look at. She submitted the application, and I got the ball rolling. Now, it's usually best, there's a website out there you can go to. You run dedicated. Cali, I do not. I wish I did, but I don't. The company I work for is strictly over the road. No regional, no dedicated, no local, OTR. Anyways, Chuki, what I would recommend is watch YouTube videos. Make sure that they're recent YouTube videos from when you plan on going to school. I know you're talking next year and things like that. So make sure they're not like videos from now that you're going to be watching next year, because a lot can change. I started 10 weekends till June. Cool. Awesome, man. April 13th. So that's what I'm saying. So watch videos that are like from this year and like newer. Mr. Freight Shaker, hello. How you doing, bud? Make sure you watch videos that are recent, you know? Like, all the videos on my company that I chose to go to work for were relatively dated from years ago. And none of the information was really relevant. So, there's another website out there that you can go to. It's called The Trucker's Truth. I don't know if you're probably on it already. Good morning from California. Hallelujah. Good morning. The sun came up. Good morning. Have some coffee. You know, do what you do in the mornings. Doing good. Great, man. Great. Glad to have you here. Anyways, shoot. We'll go look for it. All the information is relatively dated. So go on this website, Trucker's Truth. Exactly, Chucky. Yeah. The Trucker's Truth. It's either Trucker's Truth or something. It's like a blog. It's like a blog. Like a blog. And you can literally, you know, there's an area for new drivers. There's an area for guys thinking about going to school. There's an area for guys who are in school. Create yourself an account on there. It's totally free. Create yourself an account on there, and then you can post. You can make a, you know, you can post one saying, you know, like what I did with my company. I was like, hey, you know, gonna go to work for XYZ. What is it like now? Are there any trainers out there, you know, who do training for this company? Things like that. Trucking Truth. Yeah, something along those lines. I would just type that right into Google. Trucking Truth. You were talking out about, yeah. Trucker's Truth. You can go on there, post up, Chucky. You know, tell them your situation. You know, I'm going to school. You're going to I'm going to school. I'm looking for a good company. What's a good company to start with? You know, and you'll get a lot of really useful information from there. You really will. So that's a good one. YouTube, obviously. You know, there's Facebook groups out there too. If you're on Facebook, there's Facebook groups out there that you can join. And you can even join if you do decide on a carrier, or even if you don't decide on a carrier, you can join these groups who are for new drivers to these carriers, and they'll kind of give you a little insight on what it's going to be like, you know, things like that. A couple of things I was looking for in a carrier. I wasn't too concerned about how much I would be paid per mile. I wasn't too concerned about little things like, you know, I mean, let me rephrase that. I wasn't too concerned about how much I was being paid per mile. I was more concerned with how many miles I would be getting, and that's the catch there. You know, sure, you could go to work for a carrier, just ballparking it. You go to work for a carrier that's paying you 50 cents a mile, but you're only getting like 500 miles a week. You know what I mean? So that's where it's at, you know. You know, and that's just new dating site, truckers only. I posted a link over in the comments one of your videos and gave you a thummy. Well, I was over. Gotcha, thanks. Yeah. You know, so that's what I was looking for. I was looking for not to be, you know, I was just in school for 3 weeks. I know the basics of moving around the tractor trailer. I know the basics of how to drive it on the road. I was not looking to be with a trainer for more than a month. or even at a month, I was like, 4 weeks is, I just went to school for 3 weeks. I don't need to be on a trainer's truck for 4 weeks, and I was looking for, obviously, equipment age. You don't want to be driving they give you good advice, answer to help you. Right, and here's the thing. I was with my trainer, and I have a buddy who works for another carrier, and he was with his trainer for a week before I started training, through truck driving school. I had 2 weeks off in between truck driving school and starting orientation, through my week-long orientation, and through my 2 weeks with my trainer. He was still with his trainer. I was solo for 2 weeks by myself before he was off of his trainer's truck. Then he had to sit for another week and wait to get his own truck, So that's a little ridiculous, if you ask me. So anyways, I asked my trainer, I said, in reality, if I was on your truck for another 2.5 months, what more could you teach me? And his response was, nothing. There's nothing I can teach you. You know how to read a map. You know how to trip plan. You know how to maneuver this tractor trailer. I haven't had to tell you how to back. You can keep it in between the lines. You're good with the, there's just things you have to experience on your own. Like, first thing I experienced on my own, I went to a Walmart distribution center. Just drop and hook. Dropped my loaded, picked up an empty. Now, there's, obviously a row of empty trailers. So, I picked up my empty. I didn't pull it out or anything. I just picked it up. And I proceeded to try and close the doors, and they wouldn't close, And I'm like, shoot. You know what I mean? This isn't good. It was like the only refrigerated trailer that was there for my company. And I was like, crap, this isn't good. What am I going to do? So I went and looked for another one. I didn't hook up to it yet. I went and looked for another one, couldn't find one, went back to that trailer. And I was like, darn it. So I tried closing it again, and it wouldn't work. So I called dispatch, and I was like, look, this trailer is busted. The door won't close. And he's like, well, did you pull it out and put it on level ground yet? And I was like, no, haven't done that yet. Haven't even hooked up to it yet. And he's like, well, hook up to it, pull it out, get it on some flat ground, and try closing the doors. And sometimes they warp when they're sitting uneven. And sure as shit, man, pulled it out, both the doors closed, and I was good to go. It's just little things like that, you know what I mean? And another learning experience this morning. If you see ice in the parking lot of the truck stop, 9 times out of 10, you should just stay your ass at the truck stop and not slide off an on-ramp like some people. That's me. I slide off on-ramps. I should rename my channel the On-Ramp Slider, or the Sliding On-Ramper, or something. New movie, Peter Rabbit. But yeah. So, walk like a penguin. Yeah, no, it was so funny. I was like, I got out of my truck this morning and I was like, whoa, it's really icy, I was sliding around, and I walk around and I started doing how they do in the Olympics, they do that speed skating where they're like, I'm an Olympics junkie, y'all. I don't know, I think the Olympics are over now, but I watch the Olympics religiously. I love the Olympics. They're amazing. But anyways, so I was like, I was having fun. I was like, man. So if you can speed skate like an Olympic skater in the parking lot that you're in, my advice to you would be don't leave. Here in Pennsylvania isn't that much. Yeah, Trucker Jason, I mean, and you know what's crazy about it? So this little front just went through, right? And there's another one coming through beginning of next week that is just gonna hammer this side of the country. I mean, hammer it, right now, I think Boise got 3 inches of snow last night. I know Denver's getting slammed. I'm assuming it's really gusty in Wyoming. So, I don't know, man. It's crazy out here. So, I hope that answered. Was I answering a question or was I just ranting? Yeah, I was talking about companies. But yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think everywhere this way is just getting verblammed. You know what I mean? I've mastered a single axle as the bottom step. It gets me every time. Yeah. Are you used to this type of weather? Arlene, I am not. I'm not at all. Now, the snow, you know, I've been snowed on once or twice out here. I've been in the wind. But the plows have always been able to keep up, you know. I've never been in ice, just ice. Like, you know, that's what's crazy about right now is it's not snowing. There's no snow coming down. It's raining. And it's just freezing as soon as it hits. There's a thin sheet of ice, you know, all across the parking lot right now. It's not snowing. That's just, I've never been in ice before. Been in snow. What state are you from? I'm from Florida. Being on your own, do you get grocery shopping? You know, Chucky, that's the thing, man. That's what I had a little thing in school, you know, adapting to life. Nothing you can do about the ice is just messed up. He is from Florida. Just make sure you have jewelry available in Colorado. What does that mean? Jewelry available for the truck if you get sent through Colorado. I'm not sure what you mean about that there, Michael. But anyways, back to Chucky. Oh, let me reread it again. I forgot already. Okay, grocery shopping. Jewelry, chains. Chains. Oh, that's cool little lingo. Look at that. You guys teaching me the lingo. I got jewelry on my. This is not jewelry. This is just like some little metal thing. No, I have we have they're not like the, you know, like literal, they're straps. They're basically the same thing. They're not socks. They're not those sock things. I've seen those sock things, and I don't know how the hell those are. Whatever. I'm sure those are great, but I would never use them. But yeah, cables, straps. They're basically like chains, except they're already put together. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, they're put together. They're like, you know, you just throw them over the tire. You go on the back side and you hook them, and you hook them over, and then you pull them out on the outside and you put the bungees around, and yeah, it's I don't know. My YouTube app crashes or something every now and then. I don't know. And it never was before. It didn't give me the option to resume. When I did my first couple live streams, it never gave me, but now it gives me the option to resume. So cool. Do you have a dash cam? No, I don't have a dash cam. Little Chucky, you can still call me. Oh, Chucky, that's right. I was answering Chucky's question about grocery shopping, and then we got all sidetracked on the jewelry. Y'all got that jewelry on your truck? I got jewelry on my truck. I'm jeweled out over here. Anyways, so they tell you, what's up, Lil John? Enjoy your 30 minutes. Spend 30 minutes with us. Anyways, Chucky, grocery shopping. Does the trance make you grocery shopping? Now, I have the ability to get a refrigerator and a microwave put in my truck. Personally, I don't want one. I mean, I would like a fridge, but a microwave is just too much. Like, if you want to use a microwave, like, stop at the truck stop. Go inside and use a microwave. Grocery shopping. You can stop at Walmart's. If you have the app called the Trucker's Path, which is a great app to have. If you have that app, you can, but we don't know. Got my jewelry. We don't throw them, it's for looks. DOT. Something every trucker needs to have. What's happening, Bandit? Road closures, eh? Yeah, no, glorious. There's no road closures, man. I actually slid off the on-ramp this morning. No damage to the truck, no damage to myself. Learning experience. Yep, slid down the side of the on-ramp this morning. So I got a tow truck to come out, and he didn't have to tow me or anything. I guess I wasn't stuck, but I didn't want to move, so he helped me back off the on-ramp, and I pulled a U-turn, and I'm back at the truck stop. No, I didn't actually have to get towed. He just showed up. He was like, you should. I got out of it. But anyways, Chucky was asking about grocery shopping when you're a trucker. You can grocery shop. You can go to yeah, no, he didn't have to. You get in some winter weather. Yeah, for sure, glorious. No, he didn't have to pull me out or anything. I wasn't stuck. I didn't get that deep in the ditch. I wasn't stuck on anything, and he pulled me out. But anyways, Chucky was asking about grocery shopping. You have time. You can stop at the Walmarts, the super centers. Try to find ones that are close to the highway, and take your 30. Take a 30. Now, when you take a 30, unless you're on like a hot load and you're running late, or you're running short on time, you don't necessarily have to sit there and 28, 29, 30 on duty. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not. I have my company gives me plenty of time to get there, and most of what I've heard is the starter companies give you plenty of time to get where you're going. They don't push you quite as hard because they know that you're fresh. You just started. I just started too. I'm in that same realm. You know what I mean? I'm not big badass super trucker. Personally, I just have a cooler now. I have a cooler. I keep my water in it, but it will hurt your bank account, if you eat out a lot on the road. But you can manage it, you know what I mean? If you're really pressed for money and you really want to, you just want to eat out on all the time, they have a hot bar at most of the Pilots and the Loves, and you get 2 for $3 hot dogs. And you get free toppings and free chili and free cheese, so you can just load them puppies up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I just load them motherfuckers up. You know what I'm saying? And I usually just eat. Super trucker. Yeah. But yeah, man, you have plenty of time to grocery shop. They advise you in school to grocery shop and not to spend money at truck stops. So, I'm doing the opposite. I spend way too much money in the truck stops. That's the other thing, Amazon will fly you groceries on a drone. Yeah, I heard about that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, plenty of time to grocery shop. It'll hurt your pocket to eat hot meals. Better to stock up on food. That's what I was saying, Lil John. It hurts, man. It hurts your pockets. But that build your own slam at Denny's. Ugh. The iron skillet, man. If y'all ever go to the Petro in Atlanta, the only truck stop in Atlanta, off the 235 or 239 or whatever. What is it? I got it right here, actually. The 285. It's like exit 13 or something. It's the Petro in Atlanta. That old boy back there behind the grill can cook a steak like nobody's business, y'all. I'm not even playing. I'm not even exaggerating in the slightest. Old boy can cook a steak. Woo! Blew my mind. I'm expecting, my first time through there was with my trainer. I was like, we were on our last load getting us back to where we needed to be, so I could solo out and get my own truck. And he's like, I buy all my guys steak dinner, as graduating. And I was like, sweet, hell yeah, thanks, dude. Friday nights at the ELDs went full force. They told me they would recap. What they do, Arlene, is they only charge you if you stay there for if you stay there for more than 24 hours and you don't spend any money, they will charge you. So if you're there to do a 10 and you go have dinner at the Iron Skillet, you don't have to pay anything. That's what I do. There's stipulations on the little card they give you when you come in. They tell you, you know, how long you can stay. And obviously, I think if you just go in and get fuel, you know, I think you're good. They've yeah. No, they, hold on, let me check. I got a message. Hey, I'm out of here. Send that studio site thing you were talking about. For sure. Can you put it, will this show up in the comments, Chucky? Damn it. Let me just write it down. I got my pen right here. Hold on. Charlie.Ballard. Oh, damn, it disappeared. Charlie 1969 at Gmail. Alright, I got you, Chucky. You're good. Yeah, they have. Whoa, shit. That was ice falling off. That scared the shit. Did y'all see that? Y'all probably saw me jump. Whoa. That scared the life out of me. Peace out, Chucky. That scared the life out of me. There's a piece of ice falling off the. I thought somebody was shooting at me. Anyways. Hey, everyone going to lunch. Cool. Anyways. It's all 80s in Mississippi. Yeah, ice falling. Oh my god, y'all. That scared the. I seen and saw it. Yeah, Lily. My god. Give me a heart attack here. Give me a heart attack. Oh my god. Let me just take a second, y'all. I need to get some water. So, as y'all know from the previous vlog, I'm a big endorser of the Body Armor drinks. They're really good. They're in most truck stops. They're delicious. Through Ohio going eastbound. I actually wasn't, I came from the south. I came from Fort Myers, Florida. It says on my YouTube, I don't upload anything. Hey, you should upload something. Don't be shy. It's fun. Well, not anymore. What do you mean? Did you quit? Did you quit the YouTubes? I'm not a trucker. Oh. That's okay. You don't have to be a trucker to be on YouTube, man. So another thing I endorse strongly. Oh, it's totally going to be backwards in this one. Maybe it's just on my end. Is that backwards? I mean, we obviously all know what it says, but is it straight? Because from my side, it's backwards. Like the letter, like it's like you're looking in the rearview mirror. Is it backwards? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it backwards? Yes, it's backwards. It's straight. Nah, it's the right way. Okay, cool. That's weird. No, it's not backwards. Anyways, so Smart Water. I drink Smart Water because I'm a dumbass. That's another one of those ones I thought of while I was driving down the road, Lily. That's funny right there. But anyways, I think I'm gonna hop off here, y'all. I'm gonna get going, man. Take care of everyone. Lily and Mudflap out. Lily, don't forget. Think about the moose goose thing. You know, we need to let whoever is in charge know. Later, Lily and Mudflap. Yo, I think I'm gonna call it too. I'm kind of running. I feel it's been almost 2 hours. I've been sitting here babbling. If you want to watch it again, watch it again. It's got some pretty funny stuff on it. The whole moose goose thing. Rabbit, I'll catch everybody on the flip. Check out a video on my channel, hilarious. I will, Lily, for real. I will check it out. I got a couple people I'm gonna check out. Trucker Jason, Lily Trucker's video. Chucky's gonna be going live with a CDL study permit thing tonight. It'll be showing how to. It'll be a live study session. And then I've got to email Chucky the study guide. Be safe, Bandit, and try not to die. Yep, I will, man. Y'all all take it easy for me. Make sure, if you're not a subscriber to, you know, some of the people who are in here who do daily vlogs and things like that, you know. Make sure you subscribe to them. Congrats on 4. You're joking, Vasily. No, I was gonna do a 400 sub celebration video. Damn. Are we really at 400? No. 401 now. Well, 403. 403. Hot diggity. Alright, y'all. Have a groovy spell, pay it for it, though. Aaron retired her. Cool. Yeah, y'all check everybody out, man. We all post a lot of cool stuff. Some of it's not just, you know, trucking. But most of it is trucking because we're gone 3 or 4 weeks at a time. So this is what you get. You get what you get. Anyways, y'all, it was a pleasure today. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all the old subscribers. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button and ring the bell, as I heard some people say, so you get notified when I go live and when I post new videos. I try to post the vlogs every day. If I don't get to it, don't worry, I'm not dead. We're going to be bringing out some new content. There will be new stuff coming out. So, just made you 404 with the bell. Thank you, Joe. So, like I said, there's going to be more content coming out. Other than just the vlog, we're going to do some other stuff, and that's it, y'all. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Stay warm, stay dry. If there's ice in the parking lot, don't leave because you'll slide on the on-ramp. I want to stop streaming now. That was supposed to be cinematic. Sorry. Try it again.